Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my college football playoff round two picks. So I have six great playoff picks for you for player props, and I also have two best bets. So I added an extra best bet for you. Our last show, we went 6-0 in total. We went 5-0 on our prop picks and 1-0 in our best bets. So we absolutely killed it. Hopefully, you were able to tune in and tell that show. Like I said, the bowl season is where we make all our money. It's where we truly start to take over. And because we have all the research has been done, all the data's there, all the time has been spent. Now it's time to just enjoy ourselves and make money. And that's what we're going to be doing for this whole bowl season. So if you're missing out, I'm sorry. Share this with others because I'm telling you right now, we're absolutely going to kill the bowl season. We're going to make a money tree. And that's what we're doing right now. We have, like I said, six great player props for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and recap how we did last show. Last show we went 5-0, 100%. Our first undefeated show. Hopefully you put those into a five pick. Hopefully you use them on your Flex Friday, whatever you had to do to get that money because I sure did, and it really helped me out. Once again, I will never put a pick on this show that I did not pick myself. You see 86 and 80 overall. We're at 52%, so we're creeping up. We get another undefeated week. We could really be right there. Like I said, bowl seasons where we make all our money. We're gonna build this money tree. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to my first pick. Going with Ashton Genty, you look at his average rushing yards at 192, projected at 115. But here's where I am with Ashton Genty. Penn State defense is ranked seventh in the nation versus the run, only allowing 100 yards per game. See them basically focusing on Ashton Genty all week long. How do we stop this guy? So a lot of their attention, a lot of their pre-prep is going to be on stopping Ashton Genty. And you're talking about a defense that is seventh in the nation versus the run. Although I love Boise State's linemen, I do not believe they will be able to handle the trenches of Penn State, which will not allow Genty to get going. I see them stuffing the run, forcing Boise State to throw. They have not faced a rush defense anywhere near Penn State. The trenches should be dominated by Penn State in this one. I see no way that Genty gets to 136.5. I like the under 136.5 rushing yards for Ashton Genty, the under. Now we're going to a guy named Quishon Judkins, guy who transferred in from Ole Miss with a bunch of talent. Now he shares the backfield with his fellow mate, Trayvon Henderson, who I bet, a couple times with him on this show and off this show, and he's made me some money. But with this guy right here, his number is too low. He's a hard-nosed running back, shares the backfield, like I said, but he does have more success when running with his running style. This style downhill running, trying to make a team stop him. Now Oregon did a really good job versus him last time, but Ohio State, they're gonna have to run the football. I see two or three good runs getting him there. Very physical back, downhill, not gonna make too many cuts, not playing with the football, not playing with his food. So with that being said, uh, average rushing yards 65. I got him projected at 57. I got him over 47.5 rushing yards. I think Ohio State knows they got to slow this game down a little bit, and I think that's going to be part of their game plan, using their two running backs to their favor. Do have good receivers, but I think the receivers are going to open up the game for this rushing attack. I expect Ohio State to win this game. Believe it or not, it's an upset. I wouldn't make it as a official pick, but with that being said, I like Quishon Judkins over 47.5 rushing yards. Next guy, I'm going with another running back. And you know me, I don't go with a lot of running backs. If you watch my shows, I usually stay with the quarterbacks because they have the ball in their hands. But we're going with Katron Allen, another guy who shares the backfield. But the last two games, he's went for 70 and 124 yards. He's a more downhill, powerful runner. Penn State will use Singleton more in the pass game, but will get more of the carries. Average rushing yards 65, projected to 57. Think about Katron Allen is he's going to get downhill. I believe Penn State should be playing from ahead. Their defense will do really well. I expect this game to be a in the phone book type game. Yes, they're going to force Boise to throw it, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get it done. But, I don't have a side on this game, but I do believe there's going to be a lot of running. And I think Katron Allen is a guy that's going to be able to take care of this Boise State defense that has not seen a rushing attack like Penn State. Once again, Penn State wins is in the trenches, over 54.5 rushing yards for Katron Allen. My next pick is Riley Leonard for Notre Dame. Riley Leonard's a quarterback, true dual threat. If you ever seen one, he can run it, he can throw it, he can spin it as well. Georgia defense has struggled with quarterbacks like him. Haynes King had 448 total yards versus them. And I think Leonard's a spot on comp to him. He's a quarterback that can throw the ball, but prefers to run the ball left-handed as well. So if you watch that Georgia Tech team, you look at Riley Leonard, he's basically Haynes King, times two a little bit. So I think he's gonna get off in this game. Average pass rush yards 234, projected is 226. I really, really love this pick. Might be my favorite pick on the board. I like his over 212 pass plus rush yards. I absolutely love this pick. I would hammer this pick if I were you. Next guy is Quinn Ewers from Texas. And Quinn Ewers has been up and down, 239 passing yards projected at 256. Now, in this game versus Arizona State, Arizona State has holes in the secondary. They are have given up many explosive plays this season. I watched the Texas State team run up and down this team. Not very good in the passing game. Texas total set at 31 points, so I expect a lot of points from them on the board. Arizona has not faced an offense even close to Texas's offense. They have some good receivers. I really like the tight end Gunnar Helm as well. If you're thinking about him in a fantasy play, so I like his over 248 passing yards for Quinn Ewers. My last prop pick for the day is player prop pick is Dylan Gabriel from Oregon. Average passing yards is 274, projected at 238. I do not believe he goes over his number here. As I said, I think this game is going to be a more in the phone booth game. I watch Ohio State's defensive line super active. I see them getting after Dylan Gabriel, forcing him to be uncomfortable. He totally lit him up last game. I think they went back and watched film. This is a much better Ohio State defense. They will not allow Gabriel to get off the way he did last game. I do see Oregon maybe be able to get some plays in the running game, but I like this under 245 passing yards for Dylan Gabriel. I think Ohio State will get after him. I've seen him have too many injuries in his career. I've seen him go down too many times and be not great when it was time to be great. I'm not a believer in him. And like I said, the 341 last time, Ohio State will definitely take care of this. More ball control in this game, under 245 passing yards. Now to my best bets. I like Penn State versus Boise State under 52.5. Yes, under because I believe it's going to be hard for Boise State to score. I think Penn State will take the air out of the football and they'll just grind it out after they get the lead. I think it's going to be a closer game than people believe. Way closer. Boise State, they have something in them, but I don't think they're going to be able to have the explosive plays versus Penn State, at least not in the running game. So I think this game will be a lot slowed. A lot of people trying to run the ball. Game will go by super fast, under 52.5. And then Notre Dame versus Georgia. I like Notre Dame on the money line here. Thing about Notre Dame is they're playing a Georgia team that's without their starting quarterback. I believe Carson Beck is really good. Gunnar Stockton, he is a talented guy, but I don't know if he's quite ready to face a defense like Notre Dame. Notre Dame's also coming in after a game that, they completely dominated with a lot of excitement going on, and they just have a lot of confidence. I think this is going to be a Notre Dame win. Expect the game to be pretty close, come down to the wire. I just don't think Georgia can pull away from Notre Dame. And now for my recap, Genty under 136, Judkins over 47, Allen over 54.5, Leonard over 212 pass plus rush yards, Ewers over 248 passing yards, and then Gabriel under 245.5 passing yards. So I have six great player props for you. Like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. I have college football picks. I'm having daily NBA picks for you as well. So there's a lot going on in the channel. I don't want you to miss out on any of these great picks because sometimes these lines do move. So not only subscribe, but have your notifications on. So when the video comes out, you can go ahead and cash out and get these picks out as soon as possible. Of course, I appreciate the support. Let's go ahead and run those likes up. Leave a comment in the comment section if you're winning money here. If you went 5-0 last time, like I did, go ahead and leave a comment or at least a like. And like I always say, let's cash.